Hello, everybody. Please excuse the glove. I had a bit of a boo-boo recently and, well, trying to keep the gruesome bits out of the sight, I guess. So anyways, you know the deal. It's the end of the month. Time for a pickup video for the month, I guess. Kinda, sort of. Where I sort of show off some random crap that I picked up this past month, and quite a few finds, I think, for the most part. First off, for the first time in quite a while actually, for the Nintendo DS, the plain one, the one that isn't in 3D, we have Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Fun game, actually. I'm going to do this one, just lay it there, anyways. Fun little game, been playing it a bit. Actually, I found this one, yeah, anyways, nobody cares. Now, that's a fun game if you want to try that out. I imagine the console, the Big Brother version, is a little better, but I actually like the Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed one on Steam. That was a part of a package deal. That was pretty fun. You like kart racers with the mascots and stuff. That's pretty good. From a half-decent game to a less than stellar one, and I'm being nice about that. Got the Empire Strike Back for the Game Boy, which is a horrible conversion of the NES game, which wasn't that great to begin with, so lots of fun to be had with this one. He lied. Next up for the NES, the only NES entry in this pile, we have Cobra Command. I noticed a shortage in Data East games, so I figured grab Cobra Command. Don't know if it's any good, but it'll be worth trying out. Fun little adventure if nothing else. Next up for the PlayStation, we have Road Rash 3D. It's Road Rash, except it's in 3D. And it's kind of nice looking. And it's analog controller compatible, which is very nice. Probably means nothing for me in the long run, but let's pretend nonetheless. Next up for the GameCube, we have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So that's a nice little thing there. So I could play this on the GameCube with a proper gamepad. Yeah, I'm gonna get hate for that one, but oh, I'm sorry. I should probably. The Dreamcast has an okay controller. Alright, I could play with the Dreamcast controller. I should probably have saved that comment for when I pull out the never mind. Anyways. Next up for the Xbox, we have X-Men, the official game. All those other games that came out with the X-Men license were unofficial and illegal, or whatever the case may be. Or something. Apparently, this was released to sort of bridge the gap between X-Men 2 and X-Men 3, The Last Stand. The two X-Men movies, the one decent one and the other one that's everyone likes to forget exists. Which is everybody, I guess. I don't know. That's okay. Anyways, next up for the PlayStation 2, we have Beautiful Joe. One thing I just noticed right off the bat, this is still, I guess it's unopened or just rewrapped. That's fairly cheap too. That I picked up probably a couple bucks. That was a decent find. Also for the PlayStation 2, got Beautiful Joe 2, even though I also have this for the GameCube, but no harm in getting another copy, I guess. Next up for the Super Nintendo, Would have been happier if this was the edition from a couple years earlier, but it's in a box, so I figured why not. NHL 97. The box is empty because obviously I just took the game out. It's stored elsewhere, but it did come with the instruction manual, which is nice because you need to know how to play these things. Finally, a couple more games for the Atari 2600. We have Bump and Jump from the popular arcade game from Mattel Electronics. Ooh. I'm just going to open this up a bit. Yes, it does come with instructions. That's always nice. And naturally it comes with the game. That's very important. Just leaving that pile there. Last find. And this is probably the gem of the pack, I think. We have Star Raiders for the Atari Video Computer System. It comes with a keypad. Now, this is actually pretty cool. So, you open this thing up. Actually, you know what? Let's set this stuff aside. Because we're gonna do an unboxing. Because everybody loves unboxings, no? Kinda, sort of. You know, that's the hot thing. You open a box and it's full of random crap. Except this isn't exactly random. Anyways, so you got Star Raiders. This is actually the first time I'm opening this up. So let's see. Okay, so we got Atari Force. Ooh, seems fairly complete actually. This is the first time I had an Atari Force Kamek, so that's already got the instructions telling you how to play the game. Very important. We have the Atari catalog with 49 game program cartridges. Yeah. This is something you miss out on nowadays. Is when they include all this extra stuff. Of course, you got the cartridge right here. This is really like, you know, you got this with the NES and the Super Nintendo somewhat, and even like the, you know, GameCube and some of the recent stuff. But I think when it got to PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, the recent stuff, and they did away with instruction manuals, you know, you miss out on something. But when they include these extra stuff here, it's a nice quality. Like the paper's nice, and it's quality printing though. So I can't really complain in that regard. But we got the video touchpad thing, which I've seen copies of this loose, and I was hesitant to pick this up because I knew Star Raiders you needed the video touchpad, and finding this loose, forget it. It wasn't going to happen. So I came across this, the whole set. Look at that. Even comes with the overlay that I'm going to have to... Kind of difficult to do, and I think we kind of, there we go. That's what it looks like underneath. That's beautiful. Bunch of, I don't know if they ever if they have any other games that takes advantage of this. I think it might be just Star Raiders. I could be wrong, but Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's used with Atari Video Computer System game cartridge game program cartridges. A worn. That's now this is a good find. I think. Yeah, that's a good find. And the fact that it's all complete and stuff. I'm gonna dig the comic book. Like Sword Quest coming soon from Atari and stuff. That's nice. There are, of course, the instructions because you got to know how to play this thing. It's always important. I don't know how much of this is catching on. I'm doing this from the side. It's the only way I could get stuff done, I guess. But yeah, the 4 view, Gal Map, Hyper Warp, computer on off, computer. Yeah, that's something I want. I'm gonna look up. I could be wrong, but I'm wondering if there's any more games that uses this. And because this is neat. This is pretty neat. One of these days, I'm gonna give this a whirl. But yeah. That's nice. That's really nice. I knew it was gonna come with the video pad. I didn't think it was gonna come with all this other stuff. So that's nice. So yeah. So that's the whole load. Not bad. That. That's rid of that. And that. That's fantastic. A good haul, I would say. You know, at least I like to think so. This was a good find. Not a good game. I will tell you that much. It's not very good. Hopefully, I'll be able to be better at this, so I could do a little video for December when that movie comes out, because that's going to be a thing. But I think I've dragged this out long enough now. So no, the Star Raiders, I'm happy I found, because that's going to be fun to play with. I think, even if it turns out to be miserable, which I don't know. I've heard some good things about, or maybe I've heard bad things. I haven't heard much, to be honest with you. But man, you know, this is going to be fun to play with. You know, whether the game turns out good or not, I'm making a mess out of this. I should probably put this all away. I just hurt myself. Okay, so we're done. Anyways, we're done with this. Thanks for watching. Till next time, take care. Good night.